Hi Aries, happy belated birthday. Welcome to your birthday reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys based off the current energy, as well as take a little look into what you can expect for the year ahead of you. All right, for this new year, happy belated birthday. I hope you guys had a great birthday season and that this next year brings you all the blessings and wishes, and that, you know, it's a really good one. You guys deserve it. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And so that being said, we're just going to start off with some affirmations, some animal oracle messages, and pull some tarot messages just to get a feel for, you know, the general energy you guys could be dealing with. I know I kind of skipped your April reading, but let's just do that now, kind of like the energy end of the month / early May, and then we'll take a little look into your love life, your career, and any other messages that need to come out, okay? So, affirmations for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Based off the current energy, any affirmations for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, new beginning coming out. Loving that. And wellness. Okay, cool. I'm just going to set that here. So, new beginning. First affirmation. A new idea is being born. The universe is starting the process. Participate and watch life expand in all directions. Affirmation, I am learning to be me. And worthiness. How you were treated is the reflection of how you see yourself. You deserve respect, trust, love, and more because you are priceless. Affirmation, I am worthy. So Aries, you guys are on this new cycle, a new beginning, okay? You're on this brand new journey. Think of the Fool. You know, you're about to take this leap, take a jump into the unknown. And I think for this upcoming year, expect the unexpected. You guys are learning more about yourselves. Even if you think you know yourself pretty well, just you wait. This next year, you're going to be digging to a whole other level. Now think about it like this. So there's a baby in this card. Some of you might actually be pregnant. Congratulations. Maybe you are literally giving birth to a brand new life. If not, it could just be symbolic of something brand new being brought to life. A new idea, a project, something that will literally change your life. When you bring a baby into this life, it's going to impact you forever. Nothing will ever be the same, right? Your body will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. Whatever that is starting here, it's big. This is not something small or insignificant. This is going to change your life path, your purpose, your direction. Oh, my light just flickered. Take that as confirmation. But it's going to be positive. It's really exciting, and this is a time for you guys to step into your authenticity and also recognizing your worth. So perhaps this next year you guys are really going to be tested about your worth and your value, and there may be certain people that come and go into your life, and maybe you're going to have to, you know, stand up for yourself or stand your ground and make sure that there is this equal give and take and this mutual love and respect in your connections, friendships, romance, family, work, you know. And I do feel like as a theme or like a lesson is going to be like you guys just standing up for what you believe in, standing up for yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and not tolerating any less. So these are the affirmations that came out. I am learning to be me, and I am worthy. So you guys are really starting to, you know, develop this self-love. All right, so let's get some animal oracle messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any messages from the animal oracle deck for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. What animal oracle messages do we have for Aries based off the current energy? What do they need to know or be mindful of? Any animal oracle messages? Okay, we actually just had a card fall out. The tarantula, so there might be some sort of decision coming up, possibly relating to this new beginning, or on this new beginning, you're going to have some sort of decision about your life path, your dharma. Okay. And the starfish. Okay, and so with this decision, you're needing to be confident because I can sense there's a little bit of insecurity, and I think this ties into your self-worth. So maybe this decision has come up recently, okay, because this is your current energy. So there's some sort of decision that you have. There's a bit of insecurity about what others might think, the opinions of others, and pressure from external influences, people, social media, your parents, your family, your partner, your friends, co-workers. Like, there's a bit of pressure when it comes to whatever this decision is. And perhaps this decision is about this new beginning, and there's a bit of hesitation to fully stepping into your power, to your authenticity, because you're worried maybe you're gonna come off too strong, or you're worried about the judgment of others, okay? This decision is about your life purpose, about the bigger picture of what it is that you want for yourself in the future, in the long term, about your purpose and what fulfills you and what, nourishes your soul. Why are you here? Maybe you've been asking deeper questions like that. Maybe you've been questioning the relationships in your life or certain connections. Anyways, there's a big decision coming up, and this is literally like a crossroad. You can go left, you can go right. It's up to you and what you want to do. But when it comes to this decision, there was a bit of insecurity, like you're not really sure what to do. Maybe there's a bit of insecurity, like you're lacking like trust within yourself, or you're second guessing yourself, your self-worth. Am I even worthy of this? Am I good enough? What if I'm not? What if it's too good to be true? All these what ifs, and it almost seems terrifying. So instead of making a decision, instead of moving left or moving right, you just kind of stand there because you're so like afraid. Some of you have been putting your dreams, your desires, your wishes, your wants, your needs aside to please others. I think it's so important for you guys to put yourself first, and that might be a really difficult habit for you to break. But baby steps. Be easy on yourself. Learn to love and trust yourself, and trust your gut, trust your intuition. Of course, that's not just going to happen overnight, especially if this has been like some sort of cycle or habit that you've had for a while. And it's easier said than done to just stop caring about what others think of you, right? It's like, oh, just don't care what they think. Like, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, okay, it shouldn't matter, but it still like hurts, or it still has an impact. And so, that might stem way back from some things about maybe your childhood or a certain relationship. Like, there's obviously some sort of trigger there where this insecurity may stem from, like perhaps seeking validation from others, or even if you go back from when you were a child and constantly trying to seek validation from your parents, and if you didn't get the recognition for your work, you always felt like you weren't good enough. And so for the longest time you've been seeking validation of like, okay, I think I'm going to go down this road, what do you think, is this a good idea? And then maybe they're like, no, that's a horrible idea. And so you're like, oh shit, maybe they're right. You start doubting yourself. You start doubting your worth, your talent, your skills. So I think for this upcoming year, on a grand scale, this is a brand new start for you to truly step into your authenticity, to learn to trust and love yourself, and to do what makes you happy. It's your life. You're the main character, Aries. You have the choice on what you're gonna do. And I think this year coming up, you're needing to work through these fears of what others think, or fears of being judged or not good enough. Like, you need to believe in yourself. You need to step into that confidence. You need to step into that fool-like energy. Oh, but I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want to look like an idiot. Who gives a fuck, right? As long as you are really happy and it's what feels right to you and you're not hurting anybody, who cares? I know, easier said than done. Trust me. I mean, I still struggle with it. A lot of people still struggle with it. But don't let it control you, and that's a process itself, right? But just, I think it's so important for you guys to be mindful of when you fall into these thinking patterns, or you're starting to worry about what someone might think of you. Catch yourself. It's okay to have these feelings. Don't beat yourself up over it. Recognize it and work through it. Ask yourself, why do I care what they think of me? Why do I worry about this? Why do this? Why ask yourself why. Sit with it, think with it, maybe meditate on it for a while, journal about it, maybe even go to a therapist, I think that's going to be a theme for you guys, is really recognizing your worth, your value, and being more confident within yourself. And, like I said, you're not going to just wake up and be confident overnight. It's going to be a process, but with the steps and the recognition and working through it and practicing and, keeping that consistency, a year from now, you're going to look back at yourself and you're like, wow, bravo, right? Your future self is clapping for you. Your future self is cheering you on, okay? You'll look back at who you used to be and you're just going to be like, wow, I've changed. I've grown so much. I don't even recognize myself, you know? So that's kind of what I'm getting so far. We're going to pull a couple tarot messages and then we're going to jump into like what you guys can expect for, you know, the upcoming year. Alright, so what messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May? Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May? Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May? Messages for Aries. Okay, the deck doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so let's get into it. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. What messages do we have? We have the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And she's pregnant in this card, and we literally have a baby. So just goes hand in hand with this new beginning and something developing, and you guys creating the life that you want, right? This is Taurus energy as well as Libra. Wow. King of Swords. Hold on. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. The Sun, oh, beautiful. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. Any messages? Ace of Swords, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's some change. We'll talk about that after. I don't know if I'm going to clarify these, but we'll just see. So, like I said, you're having some sort of breakthrough. You're having this shift of perspective, like a new mindset, recognizing what do I want for myself and what maybe do I need to release or cut off, or like if it's certain people, if it's certain mindset, what adjustments do I need to make for myself to live a more fulfilling life? How can I step into my authenticity and stop caring so much about other people's opinions? How can I start to value my own beliefs and feel more confident within myself and my decisions that I make for me, because it's my life? Right? So with the King of Swords, Ace of Swords, there is this breakthrough. There's this new perspective, a new mindset that you're starting to step into. And you're going to have to face some fears, or I don't know, maybe some of you are afraid of like confrontation, but I think some of you are needing to, again, like step into your power and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or voice your opinion, right? Because we have a lot of air coming through, and this talks about needing to voice your needs and say it how it is. Speaking your truth. Some of you have been hesitant to speaking your truth, or, you know, sugarcoating things to please others or to fit in or to make others feel comfortable, even though it's not really what you want to do, but you feel like you should just bite your tongue anyways. Nope, not anymore. All right? You're needing to trust your ability to make the decision that's going to be best suited for you, because at the end of the day, it's your life. You know yourself better than anybody else, and it looks like whatever you end up choosing, wherever you end up going, brings a lot of growth and fulfilling times and happiness. There's a lot of beauty that's yet to come. There's lots of room for development, growth, and expansion. New ideas are being born, and they're in the developing stages right now. But whatever it is that you've been contemplating or thinking about, or you've been trying to decide, should I not, I feel like in a couple months, this idea is going to be born. Or like this thing, this new cycle, this new chapter, you're going to be giving birth to something. And you're totally supported by the universe and, you know, the ones that truly love you and support you and will be there for you. You got that support. And those that don't support you, or those that feed into this insecurity, or, you know, you have you questioning your own worth, you don't need that. And so again, some of you may be choosing to cut some things out of your life. You have Aquarius energy as well as Leo. With the Sun out here, and even the Ace of Swords, this talks about clarity, enlightenment, truth coming to light, or any secrets, anything that had you confused or unsure, uncertain. You're going to be getting clarity. You're going to be getting answers. And again, it's all about you guys need to speak your truth And by speaking your truth and voicing your needs and whatever it is that's on your mind, that creates a lot of freedom and expression, more confidence, more joy, and even just feeling optimistic about yourself and proud of yourself. You know, maybe in the past you were reluctant to speaking up or voicing your needs because you're afraid, but now you're really challenging yourself to step out of your comfort zone, because that's how we grow. And when you step out of your comfort zone, normally you get rewarded. And so, you know, with the sun out here, obviously the future's looking really bright for you guys, and you're appreciating all the blessings that are coming. You're so grateful, you're so excited for what's yet to come. And yeah, you really are beginning to trust everything that's happening right now. We also have the High Priestess, see, so you guys need to trust your intuition. Also fit in time during the day to check in with yourself, to meditate, to just be in the present moment and let whatever come up. I also am feeling like there could be someone in your life, whether this is in a romantic connection, or maybe this is someone you're getting to know, because the Knight of Cups sometimes talks about someone who you're just slowly developing feelings for. It's nothing too crazy, but I think someone has hidden feelings for you, or they haven't been fully expressive with their emotions, with their feelings. And so perhaps with the Sun and Ace of Swords, that's them communicating to you, or vice versa. You could be communicating to someone on like how you're feeling about them romantically. So with that High Priestess, Page of Swords, and Knight of Cups, there is emotion here. Someone has emotion towards you, you have emotion towards someone, but these emotions are hidden. They're kind of like locked away in this little book, you know, maybe afraid of voicing how you feel because, you know, you don't want to be judged. There's maybe a little bit of insecurity. What if they don't like me the same way? What if we're not on the same page? What if I just get friend zoned or rejected or ghosted, right? And so some of you may have a decision. Do I speak up about my feelings? Do I bring light to this? Because what if I do and it actually turns out amazing? You know, so there's a lot of different scenarios I'm getting from this. But I am also getting this strongly, like someone has feelings and I think they're about to voice them with the Page of Swords. Someone's about to confess their love, their feelings towards you, or vice versa. You might be confessing your feelings towards somebody, okay? Whoever is voicing their feelings, they mean it. They're being sincere. They're not trying to play games or manipulate. Like, they're being 100% honest. You could be dealing with a Piscean. We have Pisces coming out twice. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of like their current energy is like there's so much room for growth and expansion. There's new perspectives. You're having a breakthrough. You're learning to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. And you might be cutting some things out of your life. So you might be getting enlightenment or truth on certain scenarios, certain relationships, or just overall things in your life are starting to make sense after maybe a period of feeling confused or unsure or uncertain or a little bit insecure about maybe the direction you're going down. Second guessing yourself, questioning your worth, questioning if you're good enough. You are. Trust your intuition. Get in tune with your intuition. If you got a decision coming up, like the tarantula says, you know, take your time with it. There's no rush. Move at your own pace. Your intuition will help guide you as you make this decision, as well as my intuition guides me to the truth, right? And it's looking like you are getting some sort of truth, those looking for truth. Some of you might be getting the truth of, you know, how someone feels about you. But at the end of the day, there's lots of growth. Just like a lot of beauty that's yet to come. The Sun and the Empress. Look at all the flowers and the colors. It just, lots of beautiful things are yet to come. Beautiful things that are about to be born, brought into this life. Okay? So we're going to leave it there. Now let's take a look into what you guys can expect for like the upcoming year, okay? I'm just going to set these cards right here. Okay, so let's take a little look into your love life. See what love messages we have come through for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the upcoming year. For the next 12 months, what messages does Aries need to know regarding love? We'll pull a couple for those that are in a relationship and then a couple for those that are single. Alright, so for my Single Aries, what can they expect in love for the next 12 months? Any romance angel messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? This is done. For my singles, romance angel messages from my singles, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, that are single for the next 12 months. What romance angel messages do we have? Ooh, what do we have here? Playfulness. Okay. Keep an open mind and romantic feelings. Okay, so this is for my singles in love for the next year. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So for my singles out there, there's definitely the opportunity for new love, new romance, if you so choose, right? You know, it's kind of like when you least expect it, when love comes knocking. Perhaps the person you may be connecting with is not your usual type. That's why we have keep an open mind. They may not be who you usually go for. They may be completely different than you expect, but it's so strong. It's such a unique bond, and when you know, you just know. Like, you can't shake that feeling. And that your feelings that you may feel towards this person, or again, like you said, there could be somebody trying to keep their feelings on the down low, but maybe they're going to be expressing it, or vice versa. Maybe you're going to be expressing it, but your feelings are real and worth exploring. So don't be afraid to open up about that, you know? Open up your heart. Follow your heart. I know it's scary to be vulnerable or put yourself out there, but you're also needing to step into like this playfulness kind of energy. This like inner child, kind of lighthearted, fun, flirtatious energy, and to not take things too seriously and just have fun with it. All right? Especially if you haven't been dating for a while, especially, you know, with COVID and all that. Stepping into the dating scene might be a little bit scary, a little bit intimidating, so you need to just have fun with it and be playful, and to keep an open mind, because whoever you may end up connecting with, or whoever is, you know, your soulmate, it may differ than the types of people you've been with in the past. You know, I like them this tall, they have to play sports, they have to do this, they have to have this, they have to have this, they want to look like this, but they might not look like anything that you just described. I'm just saying. So keep an open mind. Should I pull a couple tarot messages for this? I'm like kind of just freestyling. Okay, let's see. For my single Aries in love, let's just pull like 3 tarot messages. For Aries in love, my single Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, my singles in love for the next year? What can they expect regarding their love life? Singles Aries for the next year in love. What can my single Aries expect? Okay, 9 of Swords. So there are some fears. There are some doubts. There are some insecurities, questioning your worth about this new beginning. You have a decision, right? Go back to the tarantula. You had a decision of putting yourself out there, but you're second guessing yourself. You're wondering, am I good enough? What if this, what if that? What if I'm going to be judged? What if, you know, be your authentic self and the right person will come along. Okay, so there's these fears. It's all in your head, though. There's a lot of anxiety when it comes to dating or finding the right one because, you know, of what you've been through in your past. And so, you know, there's like this internal battle, this struggle. You want to, but almost hesitant. And, you know, with these fears coming up, be mindful of self-sabotage, okay? Messages for my single Aries in love for the next year. What can Aries expect? The Chariot. So some of you maybe had walked away from something or left something behind, but you're entering into this unknown territory and it scares the crap out of you, you know? But look in this Chariot. This is the backside of the Chariot. Cancerian energy. There's a cup. There's a cup in there, right? Your cup is full, ready to share with somebody. But who would want my cup? You wonder. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, my singles for the next year? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know your worth. That's a fact. You're not going to tolerate any less. You're not going to settle for less. You know what you want. This is not your first rodeo, and you sure as hell ain't going to go down the path that you just left behind, right? You left some shit behind, and you're not going to go back. But there's some fears that come up. You're like, oh, but what if it's going to be the same? What if this? What if that? What if I told you just need to keep an open mind, right? Instead of being narrow-minded, letting all these fears and doubts get in the way, take a deep breath. Cut out all those illusions. That's kind of what she's doing over here. Take a deep breath, cut out those illusions, and step into your power. This is Libra energy. Lots of cardinal energy coming through here, right? We got Cancer, we got Libra, your fellow cardinal friends. We also have Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and Death reverse. We also, oh my god, we got a lot of major arcana. Eight of Pentacles backside, the Sun backside, you are protected. Death backside, Strength, and the Universe. Yeah, and also Ten of Swords. So obviously you have gone through some pretty painful stuff in your past, which makes sense. Why are you so fearful of opening up and putting yourself back out there? Because you're afraid of getting hurt, right? Because of your past. You're working through that. You're working on healing. You're also recognizing some childhood wounding that needs to be healed and worked on. You are putting in the work, which then a cycle is closed with the universe coming out. The world cycle's closed, lessons learned. And it's, it's requiring a lot of work because right now, currently, there's a cycle that's not finished or something hasn't completely come full circle. It's about to, if you put in the work, if you use the strength and the patience that you have. Because, it's not going to just close up overnight. This cycle that you've been on, this fear, it's going to require you to work through it, which is what you're doing, like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles. You're working through it, through the cycle. And with the Sun backside, this talks about you being protected and being watched over, right? But notice in this card, there's the wall. There's this wall. It's almost like you're protecting yourself. You have like this, and that's the same thing with the Queen of Swords, right? She's protecting herself. She's very careful of who she allows into her space. You didn't work so hard healing yourself just to get hurt again. So you kind of have your guard up. And so with your guard up, you're needing to loosen up a little bit. Be a little bit more playful, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, she's not playing. She's not playing at all. She's not smiling. She's just like, do not fuck with me. Don't break my heart or I will chop your head off, So it's like, for my singles looking for love or you're wanting to get back in the dating scene, you're needing to face some fears. You're needing to have trust in your gut, trust in your own strength, ability that you know better, that you're not going to fall back into old ways or old cycles. You've learned your lessons. You're not going to do the same thing that happened in the past. You'll see the red flags. You're needing to remain open-minded. And if you have feelings towards somebody, allow yourself to explore them. Nothing to be afraid of, okay? Well, I mean, I can't say nothing to be afraid of. Love is scary because it's pretty powerful, okay? So that's kind of what I got for my singles. Let's see what those who are in a relationship, what love messages we have for you. Any romance angel messages for those that are in a relationship. Those that are, what am I saying? All right, any romance angel messages for those that are taken, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for my taken Aries in love. Those that are in a relationship. What romance angel messages do we have for those that are in a relationship for the next 12 months? What can Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus expect those that are in a relationship, please? What can Aries in a relationship expect for the year coming up? We have, you deserve love. You are lovable. Very soon. And give your relationship a chance. Okay. So you deserve love very soon and give your relationship a chance. So you deserve love. You are lovable. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is those that are in a relationship. you are worthy of love, right? There might be some feelings of not feeling worthy or feeling like maybe you don't deserve your partner or vice versa. Maybe that's how they feel about you. They feel like maybe they're not good enough or feeling like a certain type of way. There's some sort of insecurity maybe that they're feeling, and that's needing to be discussed. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think it's super important for you and your partner to discuss whatever feelings that are coming up. If someone's feeling not worthy, or they're doubting themselves, or maybe they feel like they don't deserve this kind of love, voice it. Be honest. Be very right? With that sun that came out earlier, that Ace of Swords, voice your needs. Speak up about how you're feeling. No one's a mind reader, okay? And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. For the next 12 months, the next year, it's just about you guys continually working on this partnership, strengthening the bond that you have, the connection that you share, and voicing your needs. You know, if you guys are wanting to move in together, if you guys are wanting to sell your home and move somewhere else, or start a family, or get married, or whatever you want in this partnership, talk about it, voice it, discuss it, and work on it so that you can get there, right? Kairos work. So let's see what tarot messages we got for you. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in a relationship. Oops. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love for those that are taken in the next year, the next 12 months. Aries in love, those that are in a relationship, what can they expect in their connection? Okay, it doesn't want to shuffle anymore. What can Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus expect in love? We have the Four of Pentacles. Aries, okay, Ace of Wands, nice. Taken Aries. What can Aries and relationships expect in their partnership the next year? Oh, okay, came out like this. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The Star, Queen of Wands backside, the Sun. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting like someone struggles with vulnerability. Someone struggles with letting their guard down or opening up about their feelings. See, it's that same energy I had with the Knight of Cups, High Priestess, and Page of Swords. So this is way back from the first tarot spread. Someone here struggles with voicing their feelings in a connection, in a relationship. It's kind of on the down low, or they find it difficult to express their needs, their wants, their feelings, because they're afraid of being judged, or afraid of overreacting, or afraid of, you know, just all these different doubts and insecurities coming up. And so they might be suffering alone, or someone might be kind of going through it alone, maybe questioning, am I lovable? Am I good enough? All these things that are coming up, and they're kind of just like, he's rolling a dice in this card. He's like, expressing feelings is like rolling the dice. You never really know how it's going to turn out, or you never really know like what to expect. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, as if like they hold their emotions close to themselves. And then even at the bottom of the deck with the Star and then Queen of Wands backside, it's like they struggle with vulnerability. Someone really does struggle with opening up and being their authentic self. This is Queen of Wands energy, actually your energy, Aries. So maybe this is you. Maybe you struggle with opening up about your feelings in your partnership, or someone kind of struggles with it. Whoever I'm picking up on. Obviously won't apply for everybody. But there's an opportunity here, Ace of Wands and the Sun, to voice your needs, to open up this new door, this new chapter, and, you know, expressing your feelings and not being afraid. You know, your partner is someone that you should be able to trust, someone who will be there for you through the thick and thin and will not judge you for how you're feeling and want to support you and help give you that love. So there's the opportunity. There's the opportunity here, and I love how the Sun came out for both singles and those in a relationship. To voice your needs. And when you voice your needs, this opens up a whole new door and creates this more deep, passionate, exciting connection between you and this individual. Okay? So, whoever I'm talking to, I think it's definitely like a cycle, a struggle that they've been dealing with, especially when it comes to like self-worth and like how they've been questioning if they're even worthy of love. You are. Also, I'm just noticing in the Ace of Wands, the little bird that's flying. So, like, this normally talks about, like, either some sort of messenger or, again, needing to voice and speak your truth, voice your needs. Also, a change in the winds. Like, something here is shifting. Okay, so you don't have to be in this energy of feeling alone and feeling like you can't open up to anybody, or feeling like you have to keep your emotions suppressed, right? Because that's all it's gonna do is lead to frustrations, maybe even sexual frustration. Like, I'm just saying, okay, someone maybe has been struggling with that. You know, there's either it's like nothing's there, or it's just an overflow. So a bit of like emotional imbalance, and so maybe someone's trying to work on that, or it's important to work on that and work on the partnership, right? So there may be some ups and downs, but for the most part, it can be worked through. It just takes, you know, cooperation from both sides. Can't force someone to open up, right? But yeah, so that's for those that are in a connection, in a relationship. You may find like your partner struggles with communicating their feelings, or you may struggle with communicating your feelings. And so even if that's the case, just talking with your partner and saying, hey, like, I'm not really the best with talking about my feelings. I'm trying my best here, you know, and they'll be patient with you. Like, if they're truly meant for you, if they're truly like a real one, they will understand, they will help you, they will work with you, right? And if not, fuck them, you know, I'm just saying. All right, so that's for love. Let's see, let's take a look into your work, finances, see what you guys can expect in your coin, career. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in their career, finances? Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their career, finances for the year coming up? Oops. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their career and finances for the year coming up. What can Aries expect regarding their career, finances? What can Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus expect for this upcoming year in their career? Oops. We have the Two of Wands coming out, so you have a decision, again, probably relating to this tarantula energy we had come up earlier. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their career and finances. The Ten of Cups, beautiful. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their career and finances for this next year. What can they expect in their career, finances? King of Cups, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. Nice. Your hard work is paying off. So whatever it is that you are investing your energy into this upcoming year, it will pay off. Okay, let me see. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Nice. The Hermit. King of Wands. Wow, we got a lot of king energy out here. Also, Eight of Swords reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. So big changes. After, you know, those feelings of insecurity, of doubt, of wondering, am I good enough? What if this? What if that? Second guessing your talents, your worth. You are pushing through that. Congratulations. That's really good, you guys. Like, good job, okay? Because I know that's not always the easiest. Eight of Swords reversed. You guys are no longer allowing your fears to hold you back. You guys are pushing through it. You're using this strength. You're using this determination. And that's creating change, all right? Big shifts, big changes, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where do I set this? There's so much stuff on my table. Okay, all right, so you got a decision about the path that you're on. You can either stay where you are, or you can make adjustments. You can go left, you can go right. Whatever is best for you, you have to do. All right, and it looks like wherever you end up going, whatever you end up choosing, and you feel confident within yourself, and you stick to it, and you follow it, and you trust yourself, it's just going to lead to a lot of fulfillment in your relationships, in your home life, in your connections. There's a lot of support around you. Some of you maybe are working from home, or creating a home business, or a family business for some of you, right? But look at all this king energy. We got the King of Cups out here, so this is you guys being in control of your emotions, and also very in tune with your intuition. You're trusting your intuition as you make certain decisions regarding your career and finances. You are finding like your intuition can just help aid you when maybe you're not really sure what to do or where to go. You kind of just have that gut feeling, that gut instinct. And so you're kind of just feeling your way through, where do I put my energy towards? What's going to work out best for me? Like, what changes do I need to make? And then you're going to put the work in. Eight of Pentacles. And like I said, your hard work is truly paying off. You may need some time alone. There might be a lot of distractions, or even just with your family and just like a lot of things going on in the home life. You may need to like find some time to be alone, to gather your thoughts, or to get work done. You might find that there's like a lot of things going on externally or in your relationships that might be affecting your work. And so you may need to just like lock yourself in a room or just be alone so that you can get your things in order. Even when we look at the King of Pentacles, right? You're trying so hard to stay focused and grounded and dedicated. And look at all the vines that are coming up. And so it's just like all these different responsibilities. And even with that 10 of Cups energy coming up. So there's something about the family that's coming in the way of like your work. For some that are pregnant, right? Because we have it coming out twice. Maybe you're taking time off from work, maternal leave or something like that. So leaving your job because you're pregnant or something like that. So maybe, you know, like I'm just getting like there could be some distractions or just external things in your life that are affecting your work. And so you may need to just find the time to be alone so that you can get some things done, get some work done. That King of Wands, right? Taking action and, you know, putting in the work and keeping that consistency and, you know, basically like the grind don't stop. The grind don't stop, but your hard work is paying off. We do have Virgo energy coming out here. I am getting a bit of like perfectionism. And if it's not 100% perfect, you might like, you won't stop until it's exactly the way you want it to. Just be mindful of like reaching burnouts, because that can easily lead to feeling frustrated or annoyed or stuck, right? Because I am just kind of getting that with the Hermit and then King of Wands. It's like, I won't take a break until it's perfect or until it's like 100% the way I envisioned or planned, or, you know, but just know when to take breaks and just stop and, you know, drink your water. Drink your water, okay? So yeah, got a decision about your career finances. Maybe some of you are choosing to leave your job or to work somewhere else or to start up some sort of business or project or something like that. Some of you may be working in like a family business or considering starting up something with the family, or something about family is impacting your work life. Your dedication is paying off. There may be some distractions external in your relationships, because that's coming out twice here, that might get in the way. And so I do think it's just going to require you to have the discipline to like get the work done so that you have time to play, right? Okay. Okay. Now, let's just see, is there any other messages before we end with some advice and Takashi messages? Any other messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this next year? What can Aries expect for the next 12 months? What can Aries expect for the next 12 months? Seven of Cups in the reverse, so there's that energy again of you guys getting some sort of clarity or having some sort of breakthrough. Messages for Aries, Judgment. Okay, so some divine intervention. Oh, that's too many. Less cards, please. Any other messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next year, next 12 months? What can Aries expect? The Devil. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. King of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor, Prince of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, so for those that have been holding on to any relationships, mindsets, just things in general that have been feeding into your imbalances or creating this feeling of insecurity or lack of worth, right? Maybe you feel like you haven't been treated the best in certain connections and certain relationships. We do have the Devil coming out. There's like some divine intervention where you might be getting clarity about certain people in your life, right? And there's a bit of energy of you guys feeling angry or frustrated or really just kind of pissed off about something. Sun in the reverse, like something here is coming to light about a situation, and you have a decision of possibly, again, I think it goes back to what I was saying, is like cutting something out of your life, right? Or removing anything in your life that is not good for you or has you second guessing yourself or doubting yourself. There's like gonna be some divine intervention if you don't make the adjustments, if you don't clear out whoever these people may be or these actions, maybe mindsets, whatever that's been holding you back. If you don't deal with it, I would suspect in the next year there's gonna be some things that come up that bring a lot of clarity. It's like the blindfold's being ripped off your face and you're needing to look at the hardcore facts here about something in your life that's unhealthy. And if you don't deal with it, if you don't break away from it, what happens after the devil? We have the Tower. Now, we don't have the Tower come out in the spread, but we have the Five of Cups underneath there. So there might be some unexpected changes that may feel devastating, but it's important because whatever this is wasn't good from the get-go. There is some sort of action that you're taking here. Or it's like once you get some sort of clarity on something, then you're taking action. Now, I wish I was going to clarify these, just get more detail, but we're running out of time. So basically, as like a little extra message is like some of you could be getting some sort of clarity on certain connections, certain people, certain things in your life that are unhealthy, toxic, that you may need to just cut out, distance, do what you got to do. Okay, but it's, again, feeding into some sort of insecurity that's been like either holding you back or you've been putting your own needs aside to please others. Right? You can't keep doing that anymore. Otherwise, the universe is going to step in and, you know, tear you a new ass. I'm just saying. Okay, we're going to get some rebel advice. Okay, take this with a grain of salt. This may be helpful. This may not. This could just be all for fun and games. And then we'll get some Takashi messages. I just haven't used this deck in like a minute. So let's see. Are there any rebel messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? For advice, any rebel advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next year? Any rebel advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next year? Any rebel advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next year? Okay. A rebel advice for Aries. We have winning. Okay. Rebel advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next year. You are loved. And money. Okay, well, I'll take it. Sometimes it calls your ass out, this deck. Sometimes it's really like, oof, okay, damn, like, didn't need to hear that today. Like, it's a little bit harsh, but, no, we're good. So we have winning coming out. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit, okay? So stop self-sabotaging. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. That relationship, you are worthy of love. That career, you are worthy of it. Put that work in. Dedicate yourself. And, I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone now. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Alright? That's for whoever was doubting themselves that maybe they're not worthy of love. That was in the love read for those that are in a relationship. That was a message. Okay? You are worthy. Stop second guessing. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. You are loved. You are cared for. And then we also have money sign, money sign, money sign. Make it rain. So finance is looking great. Okay, your hard work is paying off. You are winning. You're thriving. Don't ruin that shit. And don't fuck it. Don't ruin that shit. Don't fuck it up. So in your relationships, don't fuck it up. And in your career, don't ruin that shit. Okay, so that's the advice from the Rebel deck. Okay, and let's just get a couple Takashi messages. And then we're going to end this read. Okay. So yeah, happy birthday, belated birthday to you guys. Any treasures from Takashi for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Any treasures from Takashi for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Wow, risk. Takashi messages, thank you, rhythm, and now. Okay, risk. Risk being yourself, risk having fun, risk loving, and risk living. Life is full of risks. Nothing is guaranteed. Risks are easy when you trust yourself and flow. But don't take physical risks at this time. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Give a new idea a go. Take a chance on something new. Change your routine. Be different. Rhythm. Now is the time to celebrate. Feel your heartbeat and the rhythm of life. In movement and flow, everything has cycles and rhythms. Feel and know you're part of this rhythm through the core of your being. Get in touch with your inner self. Do not let disharmony interrupt your rhythm and flow, but dance your dance and sing your song with joy, and others will be infected with the delight of it. Now, live now, be now, and acknowledge now. Now is the only time you need to consider. Unchain yourself from the past, unravel yourself in the future. You are here in this now moment. Enjoy it. Is there something that needs to be done? Stop dreaming and do it now. Okay, Aries, so that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot, and with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.